Well, you know, an event's big when it's held at Werner Park. That's where you're going to find the Great Nebraska Beerfest.
It's happening in 9 days. It puts a spotlight on dozens of Nebraska and regional breweries.
Yeah, from the Nebraska Brewing Company, co-founder Kim Kavalak, Jessica Philmeyers with UNMC's Trulson Eye Institute. It's good to see both of you this morning.
Welcome back. It's nice to see you. Thank you.
So this is a fun festival. I saw some video from last year, and it looks like a good time. What inspired you guys to get this festival going?
Well, we started the festival, this is our 7th year, just as a way to proliferate the craft beer community in Nebraska and really highlight what was Nebraska breweries.
Yeah, and you've seen that change, right? I mean, I feel like just as a consumer, we've seen a huge shift since you started the event, so mission accomplished.
Absolutely.
So when people come, if they haven't been in years past, they buy a ticket, what does that include?
The ticket includes admittance into the festival with a sampling glass and unlimited samples of 90 different breweries and almost 500 beers.
And you brought in a few of these beers, and I don't think I've ever seen any of these. They're unique beers.
Yeah.
Yes, these are the beers that we produce. So these will be some of the beers that'll be out there that day. The unique thing about our festival, it's all American craft. We're highlighting all American craft. And we have, unlike other festivals, we have breweries that aren't okay.
Can I just say, no, because of where you're having the event, I wanted to start here.
Absolutely.
We know the logo.
That's a fun one.
Talk to us about this one.
That's a beer that we produced in partnership with the folks over at Werner Park. Marty Cordero and Almost Storm Chasers have been a great partner for us.
So cool.
They wanted a beer they could sell in the park, and that's what we produced.
Yeah.
So.
And then coming on down, you got the India Pale Ale.
India Pale Ale, nice big hoppy beer that you're going to love if you like hops.
On down.
The Brunette Nut Brown Ale is a great
cool can.
brown ale. Yeah, everybody likes the can. Everybody likes the artwork on that one. It's a great nut brown ale.
Okay, and then coming up here.
Our German Hefeweizen, our EOS German Hefeweizen, is a great summertime beer.
Well, you have all of these then at the event?
Absolutely.
Okay. And we've got 2 more here.
Yep. Our American Pale Ale, medium hops. And then our latest seasonal is our Wick for Brains Pumpkin Ale.
I bet a lot of gals love this one
Would you
too,
mind, can I open that?
Please.
Can I try some of that? Because
Please do.
They're ice cold. I think you were hoping that he might crack one open here.
Yeah, they're made to do.
How many breweries did you say?
There will be 90 breweries.
90.
And a lot of those don't even distribute in the States, so that's pretty exciting. They're not beers that you can just walk into your local...
Yeah, hold on, Mayor. Hold on. Oh, that's just a great sound, isn't it?
It is.
It's a great sound.
I want to talk to you a sec, but talk to us too about this event and what makes it unique compared to other festivals. I know that's an important something to differentiate.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what makes us unique is a couple of things. One is that we have breweries that don't distribute in the state, so they're not beers that you can just walk into your local grocery store and pick up. So we're excited about that. I think the other thing is that our partnership with Jessica and her organization and the Trulson Eye Institute has been a great partnership. We've been involved in her Bike for Sight, so we partnered up, and I think that really is going to make the event very unique.
Yeah, Jessica, can you talk about the Institute for a little bit?
Absolutely. So the direction we're taking the Beerfest this year is American Craft Beers Curing Blindness. So as you guys are aware, for the last 4 years, we've pledged that for every $20 donated to the Global Blindness Division at the Trulson Eye Institute, we'll perform 1 free sight-restoring surgery on a patient living blind somewhere in the world. So we've done over 2,000 surgeries the last couple of years, screened over 40,000 patients, and the work just continues. There you see on the screen my husband, Dr. Mike Philmeyer, operating on that's a desk in Nepal. So these are very rural situations. A happy patient that we just did this last March in Nepal.
Wow.
And these are patients who walk, 3 days carried on the backs of their children who don't have the ability to see or look in the eyes of their loved ones. So American Craft Beers Curing Blindness, a portion of the ticket sales, portion of the t-shirt sales are all going to support this work. And we're excited to do a big, huge outreach in Ethiopia this coming March. We're looking to do about 1,000 patients in about 4 days.
And we talked to you a couple years ago, and the stories that you have from some of these people who you give this gift to sight to.
Absolutely.
What does that mean to them?
These are patients who, depending on the region of the world they're living in, they are unable to care for themselves any longer. So they've lost a sense of self in the eyes of their family, in the eyes of their community. In Nepali, blindness actually translates to a mouth with no hands. So it's someone who constantly needs to be fed but can't care for themselves. So it's really a burden. So these individuals, when we give them back the gift of sight, we're not just giving them the ability to start caring for themselves and re-enter society as a whole, but we're giving them the ability to look in the eyes of their loved ones, children they haven't seen in years. It's really like a flower you've ignored that you finally, it's withered, and you pour water on it and it comes back and it blooms in front of your eyes. That's are these patients. The patches come off, they look at their hands, they look at the dirt, the sky, and then recognition sets in and tears of joy.
And their family.
Their families
their
there,
family
and they
members.
just cry tears of joy. And some of them walk 3-4 days unassisted by themselves. You know, we've had patients, you know, risk everything to make it to an operating table. We last year had planned to go in and do 600 surgeries in Ethiopia. We did 670 in 4 days, and we had 300 patients still waiting.
That is incredible.
So it's amazing, and we're really grateful for the opportunity for this event.
You're changing lives, but you're also changing these communities, right? These families,
Absolutely.
these communities with all of these surgeries. But you've got to be able to get there, and so these fundraisers are huge. The awareness has got to be something else that for those who aren't familiar with the Institute, don't know what you're doing, then when they come to a fun event and they're just there to have a good time, and then all of a sudden that light bulb goes off, that's got to be important for you as well.
We're so grateful to Kim, Paul, and the team at Nebraska Brewing Company. I mean, they've been our partner for years. You can see the T-shirt here. It's great.
I wanted to show it because this is such a serious subject, but then you have some fun with the T-shirt. So I drank, I cured, and then Nebraska Brewing Company. So these are a lot of fun.
Ticket information.
Yep. Ticket information, greatnebraskabeerfest.com, or they can come into either one of our locations and purchase tickets. VIP is sold out.
Okay.
$45 in advance, $55 day of. Get your tickets. It's going to be a great time and a great cause.
Oh,
It
that
is,
is so
yeah.
true.
It
August
is.
22nd, big guy.
Yep.
So from 2 to 6 o'clock at Werner Park. Go have fun, enjoy, and support what is a very meaningful cause.
It is Mary's birthday today. She needs some brunette nut brown ale,
agree.
probably. Ready?
Well,
Thanks,
definitely.
Mike, to go with my now ruined chocolate cupcake.
It's not, it tastes the same.
That will
It
actually
tastes
pair
the same.
very well with that
With a
cupcake.
chocolate cupcake?
It absolutely
Well,
will.
that's why I picked it.
Good call. Thanks
for coming.
Good
Yeah,
to
great
see
to see you
you.
again.
Very
It's a
much.
great day.